Hi, my name is Eric Snow. What I'm going to show you today is a quick demo on how to use Camtasia on a Windows machine. So the first thing I'm going to show you is just some info here on the machine I'm using. It's a Windows 8 machine. The next thing we're going to do is go to the Camtasia website. Camtasia is made by a company called TechSmith. You can go here and download the latest version of it. After I download and install it, it's going to show up in my apps folder. There's two programs that are part of the Camtasia Studio suite. There's the Camtasia Studio, this is for editing, and the Camtasia Recorder. This is the program that we're interested in because it's for capturing screen content. So I've already made the two shortcuts for those two apps on my desktop. So we're going to open up Camtasia Recorder. Camtasia Recorder is open, so we're just going to go through and set it up the way that we need it. So the first thing we want to do is go into the Tools drop-down menu, go to Options, and the most important thing here is we want to make sure that Record To is set for AVI. We do not want it as a CamRec file. We want to record straight to a video file. Next thing you can do is go into the File options. I always leave it just set Ask for File Name. That way I can name it and place it where I want it. If you're concerned about the temporary folder, you can set this to something on the desktop. Okay, so now that that's set up, next thing we want to do is go into our control panel and adjust our screen resolution. Basically, we just want to put it up as high as it'll go. So I'm going to go in here, just confirm that yes, indeed, it is set as high as it'll go. After I'm done, I can exit out of that. Now we're just about ready to record. The last thing we want to do is just come in here, make sure that our webcam is turned off so that we are actually recording the screen. You need to go ahead and turn the audio off as well. Next thing we want to do is select full screen. You can see this green line here. This is indicating the record area. So you can see that because it's around the entire perimeter of the screen, it is in fact set to record full screen. Okay, we're just about ready to get rolling here. So what we want to do is you can either hit F9 or record. So I'm just going to hit the record button. That starts the recording. You'll notice a countdown starts. So after this starts, you can go ahead and go through your demo. The basic workflow is that you as the presenter will record the screen capture elements prior to being in the studio. After you have this where you want it, you can bring this video file in and we'll do a voiceover using the professional gear in the studio. So some best practices for doing your demo. One, you want to blow up your stuff as big as it'll go to take up as much real estate on the screen as possible. You want to try and work around in a clockwise manner. So if you have something up in the top left-hand corner you're interested in talking about, try and make a smooth transition as you work your way around the window or the feature you're trying to talk about, so you're not constantly dragging the viewer's eyes back and forth across the screen. Be deliberate and methodical with the way that you're presenting your material. What you'll want to do is go ahead and record all the elements you need for one demo on one AVI file. So if you have some login screens or some progress bars or some processes happening that we want to be able to go through, it'll be my job in post to edit those out and cut the video down. We want all the elements you want for one demo and one video. So even if it takes a few minutes while you're letting processes happening, that's okay. It's my job to go in and cut those pieces out after the fact. I'll also be going in and doing some zooming and scaling to ensure that the viewer's attention is focused on the right parts of the screen. Okay, after you get done, the way to stop the recording is just go ahead and hit F10. That brings up this screen. Okay, so what it's doing right now is it's automatically playing back the screen capture we just captured. So it took about two minutes and change. And what I want to do is not hit save and edit, but hit this little triangle below it for save as. Okay, so now what I can do is just go into a folder I've selected on my desktop. So I can just go and call it Camtasia Windows Demo. Done, just hit save. It'll make all this go away. And now if I go into my Camtasia demo folder, there it is, the file that we just made. So what will happen is I'll take this video file that you just created. You can give it to me on a thumb drive the day of the recording or send it to me before. And I'll do a little process to it, and then you'll watch it and do a voiceover of it. So that's basically it. If you have any questions, you can go ahead and get a hold of me either through my website or via email. Thank you.